Hi bride-to-be. First of all, may I just say congratulations on behalf of myself and Root. We couldn't be happier that you are considering Root products for your big day, and I can assure you they will look and photograph beautifully and last all day long and night. So if you are going to be a bride this summer and you like this look, just keep watching. The first thing we want to do is hydrate and prime our skin. This is not the day to have dry patches or flakes, so we are going to do exactly that. So we are going to use our Pretty Booster, and since I do like and need a little bit more full coverage, I am using the light shade. You can feel free to use clear if you don't want as much coverage. So I'm just going to take a pump, warm it between my fingers, and dot it all over my face. Alright, even if you did not get enough sleep the night before, and who really does before their wedding day, we're going to fake that with Hello Pretty Under Eye Brightener. We are going to just apply that to our under eye area to create a more wide awake and fresh appearance here. So take a tiny amount, rub it between your fingers to warm the product up, and then apply it in a inverted triangle shape underneath each eye. You want to work quickly and use a patting motion to blend this in. So the under eye brightener brightened up a little. I still need some concealing help, so I am going to grab my Conceal and Contour Cream Concealer here and apply that right over the under eye brightener. And you can dot this on any other areas that you need some extra concealing. I like to go around the nose and a little bit on it. You may cry on your wedding day, and this is an area that everyone gets a little redness. And I'm going to use that concealer for another purpose before we move on. I'm going to use this to prime my eyelids. This is going to help your eyeshadow not only stay on longer, but the colors be truer and more vibrant. So just very lightly tap a small amount on with your ring finger and blend it all the way up to your brow. And now we are ready to apply our pearl powder, and you can certainly apply this with your flat top kabuki. I'm applying it with my damp Pretty blender because this is my favorite way to achieve the type of coverage and get that kind of airbrushed look where you really can't even see the makeup on your skin. It just looks like it's, you know, a part of you, which is the goal. So taking that damp Pretty blender, I am just tapping this all over. And because it's your wedding day, you are going to be photographed more than ever, and you want to make sure that the professional photography flash doesn't knock out your definition in your face after you've really evened things out. So I am taking the original bronze powder and I'm going to use it to lightly contour. We have a whole video about highlighting and contouring, so I will link that down below if you'd like a little refresher, but I'm just going to use my flat top kabuki to kind of chisel out my cheekbones a little more, go around my hairline, and just give my face a little bit more depth. Another thing that cannot be underestimated for your wedding day is blush. Even if you don't usually wear a lot of blush, again, that flash photography is going to kind of wash you out, especially if you're, you know, getting married outside on a bright day. So I am going to take my favorite mineral blush, which is Sadie, and dust that onto my cheeks a little heavier than I normally would. I'm going to take my setting silk and just kind of lightly dust all over everything we've done on our complexion. This is also crucial. You may be getting married when it is very hot and humid. Even if, you know, you're not getting married outdoors, you probably are gonna, you know, sweat and get a little warm. So this is going to really help to absorb oils and kind of just hold everything together all day. Okay, now it's time to create that dewy bridal glow, and I'm going to use the Holland eyeshadow, which I have found is just the most beautiful cheekbone and all over highlight. So I am pinching my fan brush so that it fits in the lid, and then it's nicely distributed along the bristles, tapping it off, and then dusting that along the highest point of my cheekbone. And as you can see, it's just creating that really beautiful kind of ethereal glow. And I am going to apply it on both cheekbones and then dust it above my Cupid's bow of my top lip. And I'm going to use my finger and just pop a tiny bit on the tip of my nose and a little bit down the bridge. And you don't have to do that, but I do really like a glowy look. Okay, so we are moving on to the eye area, so I've zoomed you in a little bit. We are going to start by defining our eyebrows. This is another not to be skipped step for your wedding day. Even if you don't love super bold brows, even if you never fill them in, that, bright lighting, flash photography, it often knocks out this outer corner, the tail of your brow. So it's definitely worth filling in for your wedding day. So I am just using the organic brow powder in deep brown. Of course, you should just use the shade that matches you. Using really light strokes with an angled brush, I am very just lightly going over my natural brow shape, not making a new shape or anything. And if you need a refresher on brow definition, we have a separate tutorial of that, so I'll link it below for you. All right, now we are ready to do my favorite part, which is the eye makeup. So I have grabbed sun-kissed eyeshadow on a crease brush, and I'm going to start by contouring the eye area, placing that shadow in the crease. So just very carefully work the brush into your crease and then windshield wiper motions to soften out the line. You don't want any harsh lines, especially on your wedding day. I am taking this color and bringing it around this outer corner a bit too, and onto the outer third of the lid. Okay, now using the eyeshadow color Vintage Lace, I am going to use that to very lightly highlight the very top, but not the entire brow bone, just a little pop of highlight there, and then place that all over the lid. And you can kind of go over that initial shadow color. These are just going to meet each other. How you guys doing? Are you still with me? We're in the home stretch of eyeshadow, so don't worry. I'm going to grab Midnight Mocha, and we are going to add a little more drama to our eyes. I am going to use a different brush for this. Going to grab some just on the tip of this brush. Make sure you tap off, of course. And then I'm going to very carefully place this color at the outer corner of our eye only. I would say the outer 1/3. And then once you have placed it, you're going to back your hand down that brush handle to lessen the pressure and really lightly just start to bring that color inwards so that it fades nicely. And I'm going to grab a little bit of that Midnight Mocha and just kind of run that along the outer and middle lower lash line. Now I'm going to take it all the way across here. All right, so we are going to carefully line our eyes. I did make a wing. You don't have to, if that's not your everyday style. I mean, I wouldn't just bust out a crazy winged liner for your wedding day. I find it's nearly impossible to create that line perfectly the first time, but you can always refine it and make it perfect with just some eye makeup remover. So of course we need some mascara. We are going to grab our 100% lash and just apply that to top and bottom lashes. Okay, it's time for lips. We are going to use Sugar and Spice. This is a neutral color, but it still adds enough for pictures. Okay, now that we've completed our makeup, we want to make sure that it lasts all day and night and doesn't go anywhere. So we're going to grab our Pretty Mist, hold this a full arm's length out, and spray. And you can close your eyes. It's going to set all of your makeup. And now you just have one thing left to do, and that's go get married. So congratulations, you did your own wedding makeup and it looks beautiful, and now you just have to go off and get married. So you've got the easy part, now go enjoy wedded bliss. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.